put your Louis purse in the back of the white Mercedes. Yeah, it's going off in here. Black Audi to match the Artemis. I'm here with all my
Okay, we started.
So what are we doing?
A reaction, nigga.
Reaction to what?
Oh, what's good, Best Off family? It's your boy T with a message. How y'all doing? How y'all doing today?
What's up? My name is Wally. Nice to meet you guys.
And you already know you. This is your boy, Jeff.
Drink some water. Thirst Ration is real, guys. We're gonna be dropping more bangers. We're gonna make sure the quality is good. They're gonna do a reaction to the Jaden.
What?
Jada.
Jada.
Oh, yo, I don't know nothing on that.
I don't know anything about it either.
Yeah, that's the whole reason the reaction.
Reacting to it to see what's going on. Like,
Bro, that was weeks ago.
I don't know. Like, I didn't find anything out. Okay, so
6 days ago, actually.
okay, guys, let's go ahead and hop into it. Let's check this out.
Friendship with
This one?
August.
This is how it starts?
And
What?
we actually became really, really good friends. And it all started with him just needing some help. You know, me wanting to help his health, his mental state.
Because for me, that was the thing when Aug first came around, he was really sick.
He was really sick, yeah.
And the outpouring for him from our family was initially about his health.
Yeah. And I mean, we found all those different resources, you know, to help pull him through. And from there, you know, you and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided...
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we broke up.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time, and you go figure out how to make yourself happy, and I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well, at that particular point in time, it was indefinite.
Yeah, I really felt like we could be over. You
Yeah,
know?
no,
And-
we were over.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, you know, I think from there, you know, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement. with
What?
August. One thing I want to get clear about and clean up, one of the things that was kind of swirling in the press about you giving permission, which is, you know, the only person that can give permission in that particular
Yeah.
circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission because we were separated amicably.
Yeah.
And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker, which he's not.
I think so. I mean, because this is your red table, and you like brought yourself to the red table. I think you need to say clearly what happened.
As far as what?
You and I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened.
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement.
Yes. Yes.
A relationship.
Yes, it was a relationship. Absolutely. I was in a lot of pain, and I was very broken. Now, in the process of that relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself. And luckily enough, you and I were also going through a process of healing in a much different manner. I would definitely say we did everything that we could to get away from each other, only to realize that that wasn't possible.
So we come to the red table. So I'm in the Jada position right now. So
Okay.
you know, you during that time launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good. And it was really a joy.
Yo, bro, like, look at the pain in his eye, though, bro. You cannot deny that the guy is holding back so much, man. You just imagine if that was you, fam.
But I have like a lot of respect for Will,
Yeah.
but this is crazy. This is
The
crazy.
issue I was having, by the way, I already watched this. I think like I did not watch from the beginning, but certain part I already seen it. But like for me, it just did not make sense the way she's trying to get defensive and trying to act
Let's
like
just watch
nothing
it.
happened. You know.
Let's just watch it.
To just help heal somebody.
Yeah.
I think that has a lot to do with my codependency, which is another thing that I had to learn to break in the cycle. Just that idea of needing to fix and being drawn to people that need help, or whether it's your health or whether it's your addictions. There's something about that childhood trauma that feels as though it can be fixed through fixing people versus fixing me.
Yeah.
And I think that whole process with Og really showed me that and taught me that. And I'm really grateful for that lesson.
I feel like that.
If I ever have a wife or any type of female, like no, seriously, like if I ever have a wife and she mentions any kind of ex or any kind of person that she has done something with in a cutesy way, where they have like a nickname of them, conversation is over.
I'm not even cast that. You're
Like,
right.
Don't you get like, look, she just
Yeah,
gave me
Og.
Ogs, you know,
Yeah.
because August, right?
Yeah.
He said Ogs, so like he
Like she's still cool with him.
yeah, like it's cool, but like he's like no.
I don't know.
You at the press conference. I'm that husband. I'm good now. I gotta be with you at the press conference while you like tell the world about your transgression.
Why is she so happy?
Like I love my baby. I'm gonna stand by my baby no matter what.
Well, you know, I definitely understand why it would look that way or feel that way, but I actually don't look at it as a transgression at all. Through that particular journey, I learned so much about myself and was able to really confront a lot of emotional immaturity, emotional insecurity, and I was really able.
She couldn't have done that by herself without, getting in entanglement like she's with somebody, with somebody else.
Yeah. You see the issue I'm
Bro.
having, right?
Entanglement.
I don't. Yeah.
That's what she said. That's the word she
entanglement.
used.
Yeah. So like one thing I'm not getting,
that
right?
word up.
Oh
Yeah,
my
wait.
goodness.
One thing I'm not getting is why do people think that you have to make a mistake to freaking learn some shit, like learn stuff, like, bro, you don't have to make a mistake to know something is wrong. If you already know it's wrong, you don't need to jump into a lava knowing that lava gonna freaking kill you. It's just common sense, like I don't get how people just like think that you have to touch the fire and know if it burns or not. It don't make sense to me. Like at that age, especially, come on, man. Let's go.
To do some really deep healing, and as I came through and started to realize certain things about you and I, he decided to break all communication with me,
Right.
which was totally understandable.
Right.
Wait. He decided to break contact.
That's what she said.
So basically, if he broke contact, I mean, no.
So what are you telling me? If he didn't break contact, she would still be in contact with him?
Wait, let's go back. Let's
back,
verify. You don't want to make a mistake, fam.
Go back.
No.
That's volume. You put volume.
Yeah?
Let that be. And hadn't talked to him, so I was able to do some really deep healing. And as I came through and started to realize certain things about you and I, he decided to break all communication with me,
Right.
which was totally understandable.
Right.
And I let that be. And
So you're telling me if he didn't decide to, cut all those contacts, she would still be in contact with him and
As
she
a
would
friend.
forget about the relationship, her and Will.
So no, that's not what she's saying. From what I'm understanding right now, she's saying that. So she started realizing that her and Will could still be a thing, right? And then she started telling, what's his name again? Augustine.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we can't be doing this no more. Something like that. She's basically, in my mind, she's saying that, and then right now, once she start realizing that, Augustine is like, if we're not together more than that, we can be friends. You know, some people do that, you know, like, and then he backed off. That's what I feel like.
Either way,
It's still messed up.
it still feels like Will is getting the short hand of the of the relationship, because I could feel like she's still mentally and physically is still not at the right space in order for them to move forward. If you're thinking about somebody out, that's what girls usually do, you know, like when in high school and stuff. You know, you get in a relationship with somebody, then they go find a new guy, and then summer's over, and then they come back. You know, because now that person is like going back to where they came from and stuff. Entanglement.
Hadn't talked to him since. So it is a little weird that all this stuff is coming out now, since this was
because for me this was years ago, right? You know, so the fact that it's coming up now, and I think it could feel weird for people that we're laughing and talking about it, but
it happened so long ago.
You know, and our experiences of working through it, fighting through it, talking through it, and therapizing through it. I think that the why now is weird. Yeah.
When I say it's been a huge healing of my life, and just what I had to confront and discover, you know, about myself, the ugly truths and the beauty. So it was something that I felt like wasn't really ready to be discussed, because it hadn't been that healing, because he hasn't wanted to, you know, Og and I haven't talked in so long. You know what I mean? So I don't know. This all seemed very strange, you know. But I'm grateful for the journey that you and I have had together. Because I feel like there are a lot of couples that go through those periods. And a lot of couples that have to separate and think it's over. And,
it's getting so hurt, bro.
The one thing I'll say about you and I is that there's never been secrets.
Right. We came together young, and we were both broken in our own ways, and to be able to make mistakes without the fear of losing your family is so critical.
Yeah. It's the idea of any relationship and trying to get to deeper understanding of love is going to be forged in fire. There's no way around it. And I think that one of the things that I'm deeply grateful in this whole process between you and I is that we have really gotten to that new place of unconditional love.
Because I wasn't sure I was ever going to speak to you again.
I know.
Yeah, like the fact that I'm speaking to you again is a miracle.
I would agree.
No, but it ain't for the weak at heart. There's just certain things that you have to go through, and it's like...
And I wish, you know, I wish that wasn't the case. I do. I wish that wasn't the case.
I sure wish it could be all magic and mirror.
Yeah. You got to go through some to get the answers.
No.
You know, and I'm just happy, because I definitely believe that you and I, we never, ever, ever thought that we would make it back.
Yeah, there's a real power in the knowing somebody.
You see that? You see that? That's the aggression that's inside him, bro. You can see it in his face, his eyes, bro.
Bro,
hurt he
I
is,
just,
bro.
you know, big up to, you know, Will, man, at the end of the day, bro. To him, like, I'm showing my respect to him. Him coming out and talking about these issues, showing that he's grown past this issue. Right? But at the same time, for me, I'm like, okay, but I understand where he's coming from. But people tend to forget that, yo, you don't need to go through these things to know things are not right. Bro, we came from where? Like, we speak 3 languages due to what? Because we're not from here. We've been through hell in somewhere else. But you saying child trauma that you're trying to fix in somebody else, like, it's like, I don't know, man. For me, it's kind of
an issue.
It's just messed up in, like, you have to be messed up in your head to think like that. Like, it don't make sense to me. I'm like, okay, that happened. How can I fix it? Do I have to go ahead and somebody else's life up and fix this, like, oh, fix it in my own way. When you say in your own way, it's like with yourself, you know, within yourself. Like as a grown human, like person that whose people look up to, you cannot talk like that, in my opinion, at least. You know, like I don't know what Will have done to her, or what she have done to Will. To like we don't know like in depth.
Yeah, he didn't really talk much.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna.
I just think that if you're in a marriage,
Yeah.
you know, okay, just any type of relationship, man, just let the person know that you are done and you have a new person in your life and move forward. You don't need to have an entanglement. Like you don't need to have that, because you saying entanglement is basically you saying like, oh, I have somebody on the side, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep doing what I'm doing. That's what entanglement is, you know.
It's messed up, man.
So you're basically saying like, yo, I got something here, but also I can go ahead and get something here.
Yeah.
Like no,
It's a mess.
Riding with you no matter what.
I can run about it.
What's up, y'all?
We would make it back.
Yeah. There's a real power in the just knowing somebody's riding with you no matter what.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? It's Papa Long. Let's all that guys feel about this Will and Jada Red Table Talk. And she come on here to talk about.
I think we went to another person's thing. We're gonna stop right here.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a mess.
Oh, damn, man. This, honestly, I got no words, man. It's just, I don't agree with what she did. Honestly, I know what they want. I know, like, according to what she's saying, what they were going through is really messed up. But how she went about it, I don't respect it, man. She's a role model, man. She's a person that we look up to,
Bro,
you know.
I saw.
I look up to them, bro.
Yeah, man. Like. Yeah, man.
Finding out that your role model, the people that you look up to, also fucked up. Like, oh, come on.
I just don't understand it, bro.
Yeah, you try to show so much respect to a point that you forget they're just human being at the end of the day, right?
Yeah,
And
I know.
as a human being, you have to understand when people hold you to that standard, you need to be careful, you know. Like, you can't just do things, and you need to, like, one thing like I learned is like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I mess up, I messed up. I will say to to everybody's face, I did mess up. I shouldn't have done what I've done. And trying to justify it is a different story. That's a big issue for me.
Oh, them guys trying to fix this thing. I just don't understand why you go out.
Damn, I'm hurt for Will, bro. I'm telling you, bro, that shit ain't right, man.
I just don't understand why she said entanglement. Like, or like, I don't know why she's trying to justify what no, man, like, just this whole topic is really crazy, guys. Honestly, like, but whoever's going through something like this, man, just for all of you people out there, okay, who are in relationships, who are married, this is a message for you guys, okay? So if you want to get out of your relationship, don't get in an entanglement. Don't get in if you're seeing somebody else, if you're having second feelings, you know, people always say like, I want to be alone, take a break. No, just take your time, you know, take your time for yourself. But if you cannot take your time with yourself, you have to go see another girl or you have to go see another man in order for you to like be satisfied. That's not you being alone. For you to figure out what's going on with yourself, you have to be alone. You have to connect with yourself. You don't have to have somebody next to you to connect. That's not connecting with yourself, you know? So, honestly, Will is a big role model to me, you know? I've been watching Will since how long? I don't know, you know? But
Since I was a kid, man.
yeah, so for me, like, you know, the way he's handling it, I hope like they figure it out what's gonna happen, you know? I hope everything works out for both sides of the party. I don't want to like, but my message for you guys, because this is off platform, is that I don't accept cheaters. I don't accept people that get inside a relationship, people that play with people's mind. I don't accept liars or any kind of stuff. I hold myself accountable if I ever like do something. You know, like, I just don't like people that say fake shit and then do fake shit. You know? So at the end of the day, before you even get married, before you even have a kid, you know, it's a big step. Don't go ahead and have a kid with somebody, get married with somebody, and then try to have an entanglement. And some people can probably take this in like some other words, but I don't really care. I'm just speaking my mind. Just make sure if you're feeling some type of way about somebody, let them know. Move on and move forward with your life. Don't hold them like. Now this person is thinking, oh, we got in a fight, but we're still together. Because the way they're talking, right? They're talking like, okay, we were over, but like, they're talking like, oh, it happened before, you know? We were over, we're not really over, you know?
Yeah, man, like
we're still together. It's just that we were in a fight, we're in a bad state.
Like, just think of how many people you're gonna ruin, man. You think your children are not gonna get affected with what you just talked about? It don't matter how grown you are, man. That when your family, especially your parents, mess up like that, it will mess with your
Set
head.
bad example for the kids, you know.
You know, even forget the bad example, man. Like this is messing with their head, fam. Like,
bro, I'm hurt, bro. I don't know why. Like I'm really hurt with this. Like, like
it's not okay.
Honestly, man, like to us, like at the end of the day, man, like I just think that if you're ready to like be alone, if you have to be with somebody, because in this generation, 2020, like people literally like 2020, you know, like the generation we're in is a generation of if you break up with somebody, you're not really broken up, but you're gonna go ahead and mess around, you're gonna go ahead and fuck around, you're gonna go ahead and do different things, and then a couple months go by, a couple years go by, you're gonna come back to that person like nothing changed, you know. And that's really messed up because that's mentally messed up. That's mentally it mentally fucks people over, you know. Make sure to cut ties completely. Make sure you delete that person. Make sure you tell that person. Especially like if you've been best friend with that person. And this is the thing that's messed up. When you're friends with somebody that you're romantically in a relationship with, that's when the entanglement comes in. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. That's when entanglement comes in because now now you know the person, right? And usually some people that like some girls and some guys that like that know you, right? They're gonna be the first to hurt you because they know exactly what kind, like they know what type of person I am, you know. So, and I have held a lot of people accountable for like my bullshit, but they know exactly what would hurt me because they know me in that level, in that extent. Now imagine a female that knows me to that level. Guess what? If she's a good female, if she's a high, like a girl that's that's a keeper, you know. In my opinion, a girl that's a keeper is a girl that's going to tell you what's going on. Just the same thing. Remember, vice versa for a girl and a guy. You know, a person that tells you what's going on. You know, and if they can't figure it out, they're going to take the time for themselves to be alone and figure out what's going on with them. Make a decision. Let me know what the decision is. Move forward with their life, or move forward with me. At the end of the day, like my only thing that I ask from people, if you're in a relationship. And I hold this to everybody, you know, just make sure you communicate with, even if you can't communicate, don't communicate with a person while communicating with another person. That's definitely messed up. You know, that you're messing yourself up, you're messing the person that you're with up, and now you're also going to mess up the person that you're going to get in the relationship with.
Yeah, for me, right, like there's no such a thing as a mistake if you could have prevented it from the beginning. Then you coming to me and saying it's a mistake when you slept with somebody, like what were you doing before you were taking off the clothes? You know, like I know it's all funny, but like it's the truth. For me, that's the way I see it because I will never ever cheat on somebody because of because I'm feeling some type of way with the person I'm with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'd rather end that relationship and then get into a new relationship, but like me going out of nowhere and saying that, you know, like, oh, I'm not feeling it no more, let me go ahead and sleep with other people, is wrong. Because now I'm ruining her life. Yeah. You know, like I'm ruining multiple. If I have kids with that person, now I'm messing up their life too. Like people don't think like this will carry on from generation to generation. Like it's just messed up. So I hope I hope they fix it and this never happens, but at the end of the day, this is our opinion, right?
Yeah, it's our opinion. And got anything to say, Jeff?
Personally, I got nothing to say, man. I'm just too hurt to speak, so let's just leave it to that. You guys said enough.
Just make sure, guys. Just honestly, make sure if you're watching this content, make sure if you're a person that gets in a relationship, if you're a single person, hold your body, your mind, your soul. Those are things like people don't understand this. Okay, first off is your body. Somebody touches your body. Remember, you're gonna die one day, but you gotta keep your body cleansed before you eat. Like you enter the heaven, whatever you believe in. You know, you gotta keep your body cleansed. That's number one thing that you always gotta remember.
And for your health. Man.
Yeah, for your health. Number two, you gotta keep your mind. You know, you gotta keep that shit healthy because then now you're gonna be walking around the street doing some dumb shit. You gotta keep your spirit healthy because if you don't have a spirit, you won't be able to like. You'll be in fear pressure. You'll do things that you're not supposed to be doing because you don't have the spirit inside you that can like guide you and tell you, hey.
You think that you're not enough.
Yeah, you don't think you're enough for anybody, and you think you're below people. You should hold all those three things in you. Make sure nobody touches that thing with it. And honestly, like I think like, especially with female, like if I ever have a daughter, I say this all the time, yo man, like I gotta make sure that my daughter is gonna be able to, because I know she's gonna probably get a man one day, but I want it to be a respectable man. You know, I want the guy to come to me and talk to me about like, whoa, I am in love with your daughter. Not I want to with your daughter. No, you know, just make sure if you are in a relationship or trying to get in a relationship, or whatever kind of relationship you're in. Some people are in too many relationships to even count. You know, and some people are in so many relationships that they don't even call it a relationship. Remember, the people that say I'm single are the ones that are in the relationship the most. They're saying they're single, but they're seeing multiple people. That's a fact. Yeah. You know, the person you don't even trust the person that says I'm single because they are in multiple relationships. It's just that they don't say it. They say it behind closed doors. You can't play with that shit. That shit's gonna haunt you for the rest of your life. It's not good for you. You should always make sure the people you're talking to, they have respect for you, they have respect for your body, they have respect for what you're going to say, what you're going to present, and you have enough respect for them and for yourself to let them know ahead of time what's going on. Because if you don't let somebody know what's going on, boom, someone's going to end up being in a worse situation. They might end up killing themselves or they might end up killing you, and I hope they don't come to that because it has happened.
Yeah, it does happen.
Mind games is not good, guys. Don't play mind games. You got to tell people straight up. You got to be blunt, straightforward with a person.
Yeah.
People... Honestly, the thing that's sad and crazy is that people don't want to tell you that they are in a relationship or they are seeing somebody because they are scared to lose that someone. And if you're one of those people that's scared to lose somebody that you care about, you should not even go ahead and be in another. You should not take two steps. Remember, it's not a mistake to walk to somebody's house to talk to somebody on the phone. It's not a mistake. You made that option and you played it in your head. There's no such thing as a mistake. A mistake is like you dropping your phone while you're like walking and something happened, you stumble and you drop your phone. That's a mistake. But you, in your head, before you do anything, you think about it first. And half the time you don't think about it, it's already in the back of your head. Before you can make that walk towards the person's house, you already know what you're doing. So why don't you just tell the person behind you, yo, deuces? You can say it like that too. It's better than them being in the dark. But yo, I'm talking too much. TG Grisar, yo, drink some water, guys. It's your boy T with a message. We're gonna do some more videos, guys. We're gonna make sure we get this uplifted. Okay?
Yeah.
Drink some water. Thirst ration is real. You know what to do, man. It's your boy T with a message. I got my boy Jeff right here. I got my boy Wally right here. We're gonna drop another video for you guys. So stay tuned. I'll do the peace sign and we are out. What do you want, bro?
You gotta subscribe. If you wait until this time, man, and like, damn, and comment below. Yo, fam.
Not even only the likes, you know, the dislike, you know, the haters. We love the haters too, man.
Just go right here to the record and just.